Hey guys, it's Alan C. Pennington here. I've got my Samurai deck, a deck that I've tested thoroughly, and I wanted to show you a few things I've learned during my testing. This video is titled Bushido Math, a way to get more value out of your Bushido counters. Alright, now let's begin. Anyone who's played 6 Samurais will tell you that Gateway of the 6 is the most important support card of the deck. It uses Bushido counters as a resource to gain various effects. So clearly, having more Bushido counters is better. Now the important thing is, Gateway can remove Bushido counters from anywhere on your side of the field, not just itself. So suppose you also have a 6 Samurai United in play, with some Bushido counters on it. You can remove counters from the United to fuel the Gateway, which is very important. So let's say you've got an opening hand with these 4 cards in it, among others. Now we can summon this guy. Gateway gets 2, United gets 1, and then since we have a Samurai, we can special summon Grandmaster. Gateway gets 2, and United gets 1, so the total is 4 and 2. Now one line of play would be to remove 4 counters from Gateway, get Kiz into our hand, and play it. So Gateway's back up to 2 again, and then we can sack off United and draw 2. But there's a play that's better than that. Let's rewind a bit here, and go back to when we played our first monster. Gateway was at 2, and United was at 1. Now we play Grandmaster, and Gateway's at 4, and United is at 2. But this time, we're going to use our United counters to power our Gateway. So we'll do 2 and 2, and add Kazan to our hand, and again we're going to play it. So now this time, United's at 1, and Gateway's at 4. So we can search our deck again, and we're going to add Kazan to our hand and play it. Gateway's at 2, United's at 2. And like last time, we can get 2 cards out of our United. Same result here, except you have an extra Kazan in play. Same amount of counters on Gateway, same amount of cards in our hand. Now why does the math work out this way? You see, United has a cap. The max counters is 2, but Gateway, you can have as many counters as you want. So basically, every time we're playing a Samurai monster here, we're getting 3 Bushido counters total. 2 on Gateway and 1 on United. Except if United's full already, then we're only getting 2 on Gateway. So if United's full, we're only getting 2 Bushido counters. But if United isn't full, we're getting 3. So it's obviously more advantageous to make sure that United is never full, because you're getting more Bushido counters total. If you think about it in terms of opportunity cost, whenever United's full, you're losing 1 Bushido counter, which means less activations of Gateway and less monsters on the field, as you can see here. Now we're going to utilize Bushido Math a bit differently this time. Suppose instead, our opening hand was these 4 cards. 2 Gateways, 1 United. So let's do the math here. With each summon of a Samurai monster, it means that 5 counters are being added to the field total. 2 to Gateway, 2 to Gateway, 1 to United. So let's see how it works out here. We can summon this guy, and add 2, 2, 1. Now we're going to use the -4 on Gateway, but where are we going to remove the counters? Now it's obviously better to remove from United, because that has a cap. So we're going to do 1, 2, 1. And then we're going to add Grandmaster to our hands. And we're going to play it. 2, 1, and then this Gateway gets boosted up to 3. So we have a total of 6 Bushido counters here. So we're going to do the same thing as last time. Remove 1, remove 2, remove 1, get Kazan, and play it. So now this gateway is at 4, this gateway is at 2, this United's at 1. Now if you notice the pattern here, each time we're playing a samurai, we're netting a counter here. Because it costs 4 counters to add a samurai to our hand, and each time we're playing it, we're getting 5. So 5 minus 4 is 1. So this is good. All our samurai are netting counters. So we're going to keep doing what we were doing here. Get Kazan and play it. So 5, 2, 1. And then get the last Kazan. And finally 6, 2, 1. Alright. Now the last step here is we are going to synchro summon for Brionic. 4 and 2. Now remember, 4 Bushido counters equals 1 card. So here what we're going to do is, we can remove 4 Bushido counters to get one of these samurai back to our hand. Right? So let's do it. It's now 5, 0, 0. And then, we can discard a card to get back Grandmaster. And replay it. And this gateway bumps up to 7. So do the math here. It costs a card to activate Brionic's effect, but 1 card is 4 Bushido counters. So essentially, every time we're using Brionic's effect, it's going to take 4 Bushido counters. And we're going to bounce this guy, but every time we play him, we're adding 5. So essentially here, each iteration of the loop, we're adding 1 Bushido counter total. So that means we go infinite. We just keep doing it. Bounce him to the hand, replay him, get a card back, discard, bounce him, replay him, get a card back, etc., etc., etc. So now here, gateways are all going to have infinite counters, which means we can search our deck for as many monsters as we want, put them in our hand. Same with graveyard. We can also boost our samurai to infinite attack if we want. And as well, we can activate Brionic's effect essentially as many times as we want. So that's how you get infinite Bushido counters. Obviously, if you understand the way the math works out, you need to have more than 4 Bushido counters added every time a samurai is being summoned. So you can either do 2 gateways and a united, 3 gateways, or 1 gateway and 3 uniteds. So that's just something to keep in mind. This is a very useful thing to know for playing samurais, whether it's at locals, regionals, or YCS. I hope you enjoyed this video.